is Sunday. It's a zebra day. Let's go. Before you go to anybody's house, it's always good to take your shoes off, you know? It's respectful. Hi, baby. You know, hello. I brought snacks. Hi, Blackfoot. Come on. Come on. Not every day, but every once in a while, you gotta come in here and just like hang out with them, you know? Come sit in their food bowl and feed them. Talk to them. We're just giving updates on what these guys are up to. Their new houses, their habitats, their personalities. She has an attitude with a lot of things that go on a daily basis. Like if the flag flaps, she got an attitude. If her water splashed too much, she's got an attitude. Someone's driving by too fast, she's got an attitude. Somebody's walking by or riding their bike, she's got an attitude. So, she's a zebra. Zebras are always on the defense. They're in big groups. They fight a lot. They're also really social animals, you know. So they're also prey. They're not top predators. So always on the defense. I mean, when you drink some water in their natural habitat, you got to worry about a crocodile grabbing you and eating you. You know, when you go to sleep, you got to worry about leopards and lions coming to hunt you. You know, it's not an easy thing, man. Even the attitude of a zebra, even males, they'll even stomp out a baby zebra if it's not their own. They don't play around, you know. So luckily, her and her sister over here, as you see them nibbling out their food bowl, she gets like, "Hey, back up, give me some." Oh, that's my dome. But yeah, they're sisters. Now our girl Blackfoot over here, she is a half horse, half mule hybrid, a mammoth mule and an Arabian horse. Pretty cool mixture, huh? She's 14 and she's 4, so she teaches her a lot. I think that's why they get along. They teach me a lot. That's why we get along. I understand them. I get them. But yeah, we just hang out. Like I'll sprinkle some over here on the floor. And literally just hang out and chill, you know? Sometimes they come up and hang out, sometimes they're just eating around over there, but I try to spend at least a little bit of time just sitting in their food bowl. Look, thank you. I don't know, I have a whole nother bucket over there. I wish I could like explain to you guys what it means to be able to provide anything for a creature. You know, I mean, a little salamander, we can help it survive and it eats, and it's a win. You know, if you can have a horse and feed it and give it shelter and give it, you know, its proper nutrition, give it a mate, you know, it makes you feel good. You know, see an animal happy. Always on the fly. That's my toes. My feet don't stink that bad. You're such a liar. You're such a liar. You guys want an example of what I'm talking about? She's on guard. She sees someone all the way off in the distance. I think my neighbor's over there trimming his trees, and she's full on just looking at him. She's staring at him, and that's what zebras do. They see something in the distance, like a leopard, like a lion. They're on guard, and they're alerting the whole herd. You know, it's just their natural instincts. It's cool to see her always do her thing. She goes out there, she grazes, she's really alert. She even drinks water. So weird. She's like, looks at the water bowl, like, all right, there's no crocodiles in there, I'm gonna go drink it. It's so cool thinking how a zebra would naturally think, and then actually observing it. But we'll leave here in a sec, and we're gonna go on the other side of our property, and you guys will see where Beth and Blackfoot will be moving to pretty soon, probably midsummer. But we have some cool updates over there. It's much bigger than this. Let's go. Before we head to the end, we're right in the middle with our baby zebras. This guy's behind you. Look at him. We fixed their gate. This whole area had it welded so you can get proper sections off. There used to be a big nasty old gray gate from before, but for these different lockouts I have, we've upgraded these concrete pens. We've ran water through so we can put water bowls in there just in case we gotta separate the zebras or the camels. Everybody has a little lockout area. Even behind you have another concrete pad there. So this actually will be still phase one of where the baby zebras were in. Soon they will move over to our giraffe pen with Beth once they get a little older. But the boys are getting big, man. Check them out. All right, guys, so you've seen the babies, a little update of their little habitat. Now let's go to where they're all gonna go. Guys, we are now here in the area we've been manifesting, building, working towards the Wyld Jungle for our giraffe exhibit. Welcome to Zamunda. Now this is just ground zero, all right? Phase one. We're in the beginning stages of phase one. We just completed one of our first to second steps. We now have a fence 14 foot high all the way around the whole entire perimeter. It's giraffe proof. That's why we did it. Now with the release of these animals inside this bigger habitat, I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough of what my mind sees, what we're trying to build, what we're trying to accomplish here, okay? So you have this big, huge area right here. If you guys take a look, this is gonna be all flush green grass. We'll plant different things inside of here that the animals like to eat. But we're gonna make a big, huge artificial pond in the middle, like a watering hole, okay? Where the animals will be able to come over and get fresh water. Next to the pond, I have these big, huge water towers. They're probably like, I don't know, 25 foot high, big, thick plastic things. We're gonna concrete those and make those big, giant baobab trees where they can actually walk through them, because you know giraffes are like 17 feet tall, so the hole has to be at least 18 to 20 feet big. But with a 25-foot water drum, we can concrete it around, cut a hole in the middle, and cut a hole on the other side where they can walk right through or just chill inside for shade. And then we're gonna line that around with palm trees. So yeah, and this corner over here, we're gonna have a big, huge, giant giraffe barn. Giraffes need to have a barn where they can go inside and get out of the cold, get out of the rain. They need medication. They gotta go there and eat food. They gotta get hoof care done. It's a lot that goes into working with a giraffe. So yeah, this will be phase one of our giraffe exhibit area. She will share the same habitat with Beth and the two baby zebras you guys just saw. So of course you guys know zebras and giraffes live in the same area out in Africa. They're hanging out in the plains. So we want to make this area big where they can graze and walk around, but this is just phase one. So also, if you guys look behind us, the common ostrich shares the same territory with the zebra and the giraffe. I was at a zoo a couple days ago and I saw ostrich inside of the giraffe pen and I was like, man, gave me some inspo. So, and this area is actually bigger than the one I saw. So my mind's constantly going on how to keep everything as natural as possible. This cage also shares sulcata tortoises. So if you guys look in the yard over there, that is our old school first edition build when we got to the Wyld Jungle, was our tortoise habitat. And these guys have made it all the way through the winter and they have heat inside there. They can burrow down and dig down and stay warm. But yeah, man, it's cool to see the sulcatas, the common ostrich. Soon we'll have the African giraffe and a couple of different species of zebra just hanging out inside of here. They'll be able to walk through here and live inside of here as well too, and also be right here. So let's see how sturdy this fence is though. This is a pretty big fence. Now I know there's a lot of tools and stuff because we're still building and all that stuff, but if you guys look on top of that wall up there, that's a big, huge retaining wall. We'll take a walk over there soon. But on top of that, there will be another railing where you'll be able to feed the giraffes from up there. So you'll be able to look down and see all this lush green grass, the whole Wyld Jungle, and be able to have that one-on-one experience with the giraffe feeds. So it'll be really cool. And then behind the wall, behind The fence will be Airbnbs with your backyard. You'll be able to wake up and come stay at the Wyld Jungle overnight. Special guest only, private guest only, and you'll be able to feed the giraffes for the day from your balcony. That is just sick. But in the meantime, in between time, you have this big old gate that will get a shut. We didn't want to make it as thick. If you guys notice, this one's a little lighter than this one. If it's so heavy, it's going to be a problem. So this gauge wire is good enough. We'll swing that out, climb it. It's pretty big, pretty tall, pretty cool, you know. I can start eating out of the trees with the giraffes up here. I can't wait. Also, I'm probably going to put a lip that goes that way so they can't kill these trees up. I mean, I know they're gonna like them, especially this thorn tree right here. Giraffes have a saliva that they use to eat thorns. It doesn't affect them. Giraffe DNA is nuts. All right, guys, so if you look, the structure of the wall begins here, actually. This whole floor is dug out and concreted at a big L underground where it supports this big, huge retention wall. Now, if you get trapped down here, you can't even get up because it's just way too big to climb. I feel like a rope or something, but I mean, it's a pretty big wall, you know? 14 foot high, giraffes are 17 feet, so they'll have a, you know, nice little gate up there and then Airbnbs, but this will be the wall. So, giraffe wall here. I want to get some nice vines, and this whole wall will be nice and viney, just like in Giraffe Manor. If you guys don't know, I'm in wine country over here, so wine vines and all types of different, you know, foliage that can stick to this wall. I want to plant it and grow it nice and slow. I think it would be so nice to see this whole wall just nice and flush and green. This whole area nice and green. I mean, just the angle from here to over there, from down here looks so good, so big, you know. I think the animals would like to roam and run around and have just space, man, you know. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, it just feels so good to be able to provide something for an animal, you know. And when you can give something big like this, it means a lot. It means a lot to the animal, you know. It's our duty as humans to take care of one another, take care of our planet, take care of other species, you know. And that's why I was put on this earth, you know. And I feel obligated to do this every day of my life, the rest of my life, with a big old smile on my face because it makes me happy. So, yeah, man. Retention wall. Big old wall. I can't wait to have so many good flowing guests, and we can donate to giraffe conservation. We can donate to zebra conservation. We can just donate to all types of animal conservation with the efforts of building our habitats for our rescue animals, for our zoo animals, for my personal pets, my kids. You know, just want to share it on YouTube and social media and copy and paste it in another part of the world where we can save more animals and help as much as we can. That's why it's called the Wyld Jungle, baby. What kind of poop is that? You know, freaking coyote poop or something? I don't know. All right, guys, so it's time to give you guys the insight of what's in my brain, what's in my vision, what are my plans, you know? So if you guys look, we're up here now. We have this whole area, this whole big area just for a couple of species, all right? But it's phase one. In my mind, look over here. Imagine one day, welding a big gate right here, open it up and release these guys into a bigger area where there's hills, all that area over there, and then they can expand, they can triple their area. That's a goal. That's what I'm working towards. If you turn around and look over here, this whole area, this whole football field size area is going to be an aviary for birds. so they can fly around and be birds. We're gonna rescue some birds and give them 60-foot high. It's gonna be dope, man. Baby steps though. We're just working our way from the front all the way down. Now we're dead in the middle at the giraffe habitat. Once we finish the giraffe habitat, it's time for the aviary. Guys, I want to give you guys an update on a couple of species we have here at the Wyld Jungle. I love you guys. I'm happy to be home from Australia. I have so much work to do. If you guys haven't seen what I already showed you, I have 10 times more of that to do. So I gotta go, but I want you guys to get a quick update on our giraffes and our zebras and what we got coming this summer. We're at the Wyld Jungle. We are hiring, so if you guys are anywhere in California, even if you want to move from anywhere part of the world and move to California, you want to work at the Wyld Jungle, applications down below in the description. Put your application in. If you want to be an intern, if you want to volunteer, I'll check you out. Send me an email, fill it out. Hopefully I can see you here when we open as well too. Anybody out there that wants to visit the Wyld Jungle, hit me up. Emails down below. I love you guys. I'm signing off until tomorrow, and I have another update for you guys tomorrow. Peace.